All right, good evening, everybody. We've got Washington will take the podium first. Coach, if you want to start with a statement, then we'll open up for questions.
Yeah, you know what? We played a really good basketball team tonight. After watching film and watching how they move the ball, how they share the ball, how they shoot the ball, I got to be honest with you, it's a pretty. I mean, you play a team like that and how connected they are, and we challenged our team and our guys. I thought in the first half defensively. We changed up the defense, kept them off balance. We shared the ball as good as we have. And then in the second half, we knew they were going to make a run. We kept our poise, and we brought in a guy named Mariano Rivera. And he's a pretty damn good guy in terms of closing games. And he just his heart, his soul, our guys showed a lot of spirit. They showed a lot of togetherness. They showed a lot of toughness. And we're lucky to come out with a win.
Thanks, Coach. Zim.
So like something that we call it is kind of kills. So that's 3 stops in a row, and that's more on the players. Like we, in timeout situations, like we need 3 stops in a row, or at least let's get one, let's get another, let's get third one. And that kind of like breaks team spirit or whatnot. But I think the biggest thing that we show a lot of poise. It was like kind of like a away game for us. And that's the mindset we had. Like we're going on the road and we show a lot of toughness. They hit big shots after big shots, and we just kept coming back and responding. So. I mean, hats off to our team and hats off to them guys because they're a really good team. Biggest thing is we put the work in. I mean, early in the season, we wasn't making as many shots, but I know, like I said, another game, post-game interview, that I know these guys worked their tails off, and I know that the shots will fall eventually, And then that with our defense is something scary, As we keep getting better down the line, I think we're going to be a really good team.
Is there more of a concerted effort in the second half to take it inside a little bit, not rely as much on jump shots?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing to get. Like, we knew it was going to be kind of like a free throw game at the end. So we want to get into that range of, foul 6 to 7, foul count, and then make just a thing. I mean, that's what we've been practicing on, being an aggressive team, and that's how it happened.
It felt like we had a relaxed, confident team that was playing together. And we carried over from the other night. And I had a lot of guys that were playing with agenda-free basketball, sharing the basketball, finding the open man, and playing confident. Like Terrell said, we knew we have good shooters. In some of our games, we hadn't shot ball. We just need to relax and have fun and play together. And that's what we try to challenge our team with coming to this tournament. And I feel like the first 2 games we've done that. Second half, they went small, and we were still big. They put Wilson at the 5, and they were starting to hurt us. They were going in there, they were getting the foul line, and then we probably should have we should have probably matched the small ball a little bit earlier, probably 3 minutes before, and then when we got in, we switched 1 through 5, and these guys just battled, and that eliminated their kind of little breaking, getting into the paint. They're really good at on that ball screen and getting into the paint. The big guy did a great job of getting on the glass, getting second chance points, and we responded by going small. And we've got a big team, we've got a small team, we've got a fast team, we've got a driving team, and these guys they just battled. I mean, it was a heavyweight fight. Mm-hmm. I mean, this guy made 3 unbelievably tough shots. Their guy Friedel makes a so and so. They hit a 3 from half court almost. I mean, you can tell you're playing such a great program because they never felt like they were going to lose. And the thing that we're learning is we felt like even though making runs that we're not going to lose. And that's when you got a great college basketball game. That was a really good college basketball game tonight.
What did you think of the atmosphere?
I love it. To be honest with you, the fans here are terrific. The support of South Dakota State, it was a lot of fun, to have fans back in the stands. And even if we're the road team, it's still we've all played. I mean, it's that gives you energy, and that's what's so fun about being in a great tournament like this. And nothing's better than playing in a great environment, good team with great basketball fans. You guys have great basketball fans.
So did it feel like you guys maybe kind of fed off that crowd and making all those tough shots?
Yeah, I think sometimes it's the balls that bounced our way tonight. We knew that it was going to be a hostile environment. We saw how they came to the game yesterday, So we knew that we was like the last game of the night. You know, it was going to be really amped because we was both 1-0 at the time. And I mean, I said it after the game, like great fan base, like they were great fans. Like it got loud, and we just showed our poise at the end of the game. So it was a great fan base, great game.
We got a few questions or a few people online. Percy Allen, go ahead, Percy. Percy, I think you're on mute.
All right. Yep. I'm sorry about that.
Go ahead,
Hey, like
question.
Coach, yeah. Hey, Coach, do you think that guys have finally settled into their roles?
Percy, who's your question for?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was for Coach.
I think everybody, yes, and yes. And the cool thing is that everybody's comfortable with it. And we're playing to win. And it was like the last game, and everybody knowing when you know, like I told, you know, Mariano Rivera is making the plays, and it's not only just his scoring ability, it's his toughness defensively. He made a great pass out to PJ Fuller. Then in the timeout, Coach Conroy had said to me, he says, "Coach, we got to run this play." I'm not going to tell you the play. I can't tell you. But we're going to run this play, and Jamal Bay gets a 3 in the corner, which was a great suggestion. We executed it. And that's a team believing in each other, that everybody can step up at any moment. And so those roles, Percy, yes, they're starting to be defined. We're starting to acknowledge that, love it. And that's one of the things that takes time, and we're getting better at that for sure.
That's all we need. Congratulations, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mariano Rivera.
Josh.
All right, ready to go. Coach, we'll just start with questions from Matt.
Sounds great. You know, it was an interesting game. You know, obviously they got off to a really good start. They started banging home threes, and you know, we were getting shots that we like. You know, we want to shoot the shots that we shot, and they didn't fall tonight, and that's okay. But like I told our guys in the locker room, it's really important. We got to find other ways to win other than just by making threes or scoring at a high level. And we got to make that game, you know, where it's in the 70s, you know, and whether it's we win 77, 74, that's how we have to compete in that game. And so that was kind of my message to our guys at the end of the game. And I thought we had fight. I thought we battled back. We were able to get it to 4, I think, in the second half. But we weren't able to get a stop. You know, last 8 minutes and 30-some seconds, I think we got one stop other than the late shot clock, and they had an answer. And you got to give Brown credit. I mean, he was terrific. I mean, obviously, and we battled him, but he just made tough shot after tough shot and answered every time we got it down there 4 or 5 points. So sometimes you got to tip the cap, but I do want to. We got things we got to learn too. Well, I mean, I think in the first half, I think we needed to get out and challenge just a little bit more. And it was important that we protect the paint, but you know, you just can't let them just feel so comfortable out there and let them, you know, you just stand still threes, you know. So we needed to get out of our comfort zone a little bit, you know. And I just feel like we just need to find ways to get energy from our defense a little bit more instead of our offense. Yeah, I mean, it's not real common, you know, but boy, he he is a tough kid that loves to get downhill. And if he gets an angle on you, he's dynamite, you know, and so you got to give him credit. You know, I thought there's some possessions we really competed at a high level. He just made a hard shot, you know, but yeah, it's kind of unique that he was able to do that without making a three. They did their part, man. That was terrific. Our fans are the best. We're so fortunate to be able to have the fans and alumni and support that we do. And they just have so much passion and so much love for our guys. And they did their part. We just weren't able to get a stop late, to be real frank. I mean, if I would have, I mean, I should have probably called a timeout and probably just tried to make somebody else do something, to be real honest with you. And that's on me. You know, he got her cooking, and I've seen it before. I mean, the kid's done this. It's not just against the Rabbits. You know, he's made plays like that. He loves that moment. So, you know, I probably, it's on me as much as it's on anybody. I mean, I need to make an adjustment there a little bit earlier than we did. And so I'll own that. Yeah, I mean, I think we're, you know, we got in. I mean, our guys are playing well. You know, we do good things. We play at a high level. Yeah, Doug was. I do think Doug was, you know, efficient again tonight. You know, as he struggled a little bit early in the year with this, you know, field goal percentage and missing some bunnies around the rim, and he's been just terrific the last two games. And so really just proud of Doug for, you know, playing, you know, sticking with it, you know, sticking with that part of it. But yeah, I was very happy with how Doug played. And, you know, even Luke in the first half was 4 for 6 and did a good job of scoring down low.
Kim, any questions for Coach Henderson? Sounds like Don Staley from last year. Disregard that, Coach.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
From her.
I think you guys good? Okay. We're all set.
Thanks,
Coach.
guys.
Thanks.